Everyone loves Daddy's Turn 1 Win Masterpiece, and now it be time to perfect it. The #1 problem this deck faces is all them Lurrus decks. Between the discard and the removal and the card draw, Lurrus decks make me sad and ponce, which is why we must protect ourselves. I added Dummy Thick Klothys to the deck because we can eat away at their graveyard. The sideboard has also been upgraded. Trinisphere makes little things cost more to cast, and Leyline means we cannot be targeted. Lastly, we have Defense Grid. It is fantastic against any deck that works at instant speed. And there you have it. After watching the last video, everyone already knows how this deck works, so let us get right to the gameplay. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more modern content. Without further ado, here's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand, we have Accomplice and Lukka, so we'll keep. Plains, okay. Hopefully we'll tap out next turn. That's what I'm talking about. Hooray. Hooray. Mega hooray. Because now we have Emrakul. Oh, how amazing. What is this? Oh, what? Impossible. So it turns out they have some Simian Spirit guys of their own. Did not expect that. But on the bright side, we can do this. Accomplice, bring in Saheeli. Target, please hit Felidar. New Felidar. But I highly doubt they have an answer to that. I mean, we could give it haste and attack this turn. But like my mama always says, better to be safe than pregnant. And my mama learned that the hard way. Because I was an accident. She said she ran out of birth control, and she was just too horny to say no to Humpty Dumpty. Speaking of Humpty Dumpty, we win game 1. Going into game 2, let's bring in a touch of autism, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, as tempting as it is, I think we got a mole. And yeah, was Oath of Nissa, Pyromancer. And look at that, a Blood Moon. But on the bright side, we can do this. Klothys, impact our opponent. Realizing how amazing we are, our opponent passes back. We shall Oath of Nissa. All that be pretty bad. We'll grab that and pitch. Pyromancer, not too bad. One plays Helix, they pass. How about we swing? Bit risky, but Pyromancer, dumping lands. Accomplice with Lukka, that seems pretty good. Opponent pass back again, and I wonder if they have Wrath of God in hand. They might. So just to be extra safe, let's wait. Because if Emrakul comes out and gets killed, we'll lose our graveyard, and that's not good for Klothys. So we gotta protect Klothys. Ooh, a Chandra. Killing our Accomplice, alright. But look at this. Lukka. Oh, and they concede. What a nice spanking to warm us up. Now it's on to the next match. Opening hand, we got Arbor with Utopia, so we'll keep. And opponent's a Lurrus deck. Start with Arbor. And opponent passes back. Okay, Utopia. Make 4 mana. And Klothys. Back to our opponent. Oh, and it's Lurrus Infect. How spectacular. We could Pyromancer this turn, but I think a better option, play Lukka, see what we find. That's pretty bad. So it's back to our opponent. Oh, stinky, they have scale up. Hitting us for 6. First, let's play Pyromancer, then swing for 2. And now let's find that Emrakul. Hooray. Back to our opponent, unless I can make him blockable this turn. We can block their flyer and then swing in for lethal next turn, which is why there's the concede. Going into game 2, we're getting rid of this for this, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand is just bad, so we're gonna mull. Slightly better, we'll keep. Opponent plays Glistener. We play Arbor. Noble, which means we're taking 2. I think we need to buy ourselves some time here by putting out some chumpers. Now we have blockers at the expense of explosiveness. Opponent draws. Oh, and they have white in the deck. Most likely for Teferi, but also could be for Path. Let's first go Oath. Ooh, both Simian and Accomplice. Accomplice it is. Play the Accomplice, and it's back to our opponent. Opponent passes back. Very suspicious, but I say we go for it. Accomplice Saheeli. Accomplice Lukka. Exile Pyromancer. Attempt to exile Accomplice. Oh, is this it? Yes, it is. There's a concede. The spanking was strong that match. And on that note, it's on to the next one. Opening hand, very explosive, but no payoff, so we're gonna mull. This is also bad, we'll mull. And what can you do? We'll keep. Opponent's a Lurrus deck. They pass back. Utopia, and they play Grimflayer. Interesting. So here's what we'll do. Pyromancer, discard those hoes. In a little meh, but we'll pass back. Opponent plays Seal of Fire. Swings, but block with all of them. Looks like they'll all trade. No, using their Fatal Push on our token. Alright. Spellbomb. We'll play Pyromancer. See if they're smart enough to get rid of Emrakul. No, they let it shuffle. Opponent swings. Alright, fine, no blocks. They play Lurrus. Seal of Fire. And ooh, so close to Lukka. There's 1 land away. Okay, Oath of Nissa. Saheeli's pretty tempting, but land. And we'll just pass back. Opponent bobbles. Swings, block with all. Try and force the Seal of Fire out of them. Yeah. And with the Tarmogoyf, it looks like they have us. So we're gonna have to go to game 2. Going into game 2, we're bringing in everything with that. Let's go to game 2. Opening hand, if we don't get discarded, we're looking at a turn 2 Emrakul. And how can we say no to that? We'll keep. Let's make them think we have Veil of Summer. Play bobble. And they don't discard. But if they have Lightning Bolt, we super screwed. You know, we're probably gonna lose this match, but I really want to try it. Please, Magic Gods. Hooray! There's a concede. Opening hand, no. Mull. Yikes, I guess so. Opponent plays 2 baubles. We'll play Arbor Elf. Oh, but they thought sees us. Taking out Lukka, but on the bright side, we can Saheeli, Scry, and yeah, we might need that. Then it be back to our opponent. Opponent plays Lurrus, getting back the bauble. We get that path. Scry, bottom, Accomplice, and on their upkeep, we'll path Lurrus. And ooh, opponent plays Croxa. There goes the Leyline, and they play a Tarmogoyf. That's pretty good. Klothys, that's also pretty good. Let's Scry, bottom, and now back to opponent. They fetch, then get back Croxa this turn. Ooh, but instead they kill the Arbor Elf. Alright. And they push the Accomplice. Ouch. Farewell Saheeli. Full Pyromancer, that's not too bad. That's kind of bad though. They throw it on Croxa. Hit us for 7. And will they get it back? Indeed. Oh no, if we had kept Simian Spirit Guide, we would have gotten land with Klothys. Simian and Lukka getting Emrakul this turn. Aw, life can be so cruel sometimes. Very close match, but Lurrus decks are certainly tough for us. Well, what can you do? On to the next match. Opening hand, 2 Felidars, but everything else is okay, so we'll keep. And our opponent's in a Bosch deck. Opponent begins to Sprawl, and we pull Saheeli. Cool. Play Oath. not great, but Foundry. Opponent plays Arbor Elf, another Sprawl, and then they be passing. Ew. Okay, tap, pass back, and opponent plays Glory Hole. That's his problem. Ooh, but that good. So here's what we'll do. Pyromancer, dumping these hoes, and Simian, alright. Opponent swings but no exert. Please just tap out here. Tracker, Klothys, 1 card in hand. Yikes. There's a very good chance it could be a bolt, but it's really now or never at this point. Play Accomplice. Lukka, here goes nothing. Hooray! Although we do lose Lukka, and opponent cracks a clue. If they swing with everything in exert, we block 3 and survive, although if they have a removal in hand, they could get through our meat wall. Opponent plays Tracker and Arbor Elf. Can't really push lethal this turn, but safest move, swing with Emrakul. What they gonna sack? And what, they sack Klothys? That is surprising. They go to 3, and I was considering flickering the Pyromancer this turn with the Felidar, but the Glory Hole's still there. I think we need to plug it up. Flicker Emrakul, and now we have a thick boy to block, and with that, our opponent concedes. It would have been a lot easier if we didn't discard Saheeli, but a win is a win. Going into game 2, we're bringing in Path, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand isn't the most impressive, but it could be worse. We'll keep. Pull Felidar, play Arbor, and opponent stomps, and the land. So let's do this. Simian, Saheeli. Now we just need a white source. Arbor Elf, no. Ouch. Opponent plays Blood Moon, and that would have been our white source. Let's try. Forest, no. And back to opponent. Opponent plays Pyromancer. We really need a creature here. Not what I had in mind. So Scry, Klothys, no. And pass back. Saheeli takes 4. Another Pyromancer. And come on. No, we bottom that. Fine, Scry. Path, nope. Play Klothys. And they kill Saheeli. That's racist and sexist. Arbor Elf. We have Pyromancer, so play Pyromancer. And we just gotta survive until next turn and hope they don't have removal. We stomp the Mancer and swing for 9. Block the Arbor Elf. And this be tricky, but Accomplice, Lukka, target Accomplice, and they have Bolt. Alright, plan B. Activate again. Now I have a new Lukka. Very low chance, but target? Oh, that certainly paid off. Glory Hole, yep. So we'd be going to game 3. Going into game 3 since we're on the play. We'll dump 1 Path for 1 Oath. And with that, let's go to game 3. Opening hand, not the worst, but Emrakul, 1 land. I think we should mull. And we'll try and make this work. Arbor Elf, they play the Sprawl. And hooray, we have a blue source. Play Saheeli, Scry. And yeah, we could use that. One plays Magus. So here's what we'll do. Spirit Guide, Pyromancer. Can't use that. So let's copy the Pyromancer. Pull green source, alright. Swing for 2. And back to our opponent. Opponent plays a Pyromancer of their own and passes back. Another Pyromancer, okay. Let's first Scry, bottom, and Pyromancer. Uh-oh, stinky, that's not good. Although we could do this, making a white source, but we're kind of in trouble if they have Glory Hole this turn. Klothys, and dang, the spank is strong. So let's copy the Pyromancer, and look what we have here. Let's roll the dice, and look at that, our opponent concedes. This is proof that Pyromancer is the MVP of our deck. So now be on to the next match. Opening hand, no land hand, so we're gonna mull. And yes, we'll keep this. Start with Arbor Elf. Oh, but they bolt it. In that case, Sprawl, Oath, and Pyromancer. Opponent plays Confidant. Ew, an Oath and Nissa. Play Oath. Lukka, that pretty good. Then Klothys, and pass back. Oh, but Inquisition, and a Croxa. Pyromancer, cool. Play it. Oh, and they make us discard. That does hurt. And a Felidar, cool. Flicker the Oath, grabbing Lukka, and pass back. Ransack the lab, and they reanimate Skelemental. That pretty good. Farewell, Lukka. Another Confidant. Pull Arbor Elf, but we'll just bring back some tokens. Pass back. Gonna grab the Thoughtseize, and they swing. Okay. Buffing them dudes. They bolt, but now I'd be going on the offensive. Pyromancer, swing for 2, and pass back. Get a Fatal Push, and they have a Pyromancer. And they be swinging. I kind of want the Confidant to keep draining them, so we'll take it. Make some tokens. Very close. We know they have Fatal Push in hand. I think the safest option here, just play the Arbor Elf and simply pass back. They Fatal Push our Arbor Elf, and how much will they take here? The answer is enough, because they draw a Skelemental. Going into game 2, let's bring in Leylines and pass, and with that, let's go to game 2. Oh, this hand pretty good. Unless they discard us, in which case it's not very good. That was worth a shot. We'll Leyline, pass back. Opponent plays Confidant. Let's actually take it out now. Feels like kind of a waste though. I think at this point, let's take a risk. Play Accomplice. Inquisition, alright. Oh no, they take our Accomplice and kill this one. That does set us back a bit. So back to opponent. Opponent cycles and passes back. Meh. Spirit Guide, pass back. They animate their land, hitting us for 4. Yikes. Alright, let's go Pyromancer. Discard and pass back. Opponent plays Croxa, dumping Saheeli, and they bring back Croxa, discarding Lukka. This is quite the struggle. Pyromancer, Emrakul, and Arbor Elf. That's not good. So pass it back. Opponent draws. Ransacks with the Pyromancer in graveyard. Okidoki, discard. And we can't seem to catch a break. Swing for 3. Plague Engineer. And I think that'll set us back too far. So we'd be going to game 3. Opening hand, 1 mountain's not gonna cut it, so we're gonna mull. And yeah, this is pretty good. We'll keep. Leyline, Sprawl. And a turn 2 Klothys, always nice. Opponent plays Confidant. We shall play Pyromancer. Ew. Oh, opponent hits a Blood Moon, but they ransack instead. But then they pass back. Shoot, I knew I should have waited to fetch. They had Blood Moon, you know. And oh, they steal their graveyard card from us. And we'll pass back. Fatal Push, and they play a Pyromancer. Ooh, they dump some discard. They be swinging. Blocks, they can bring it back. Alright. Oh, it feels so bad now. Should have gotten a white source, even though they have Blood Moon in hand. They hit a bolt. They kill Pyromancer. Oh, and a Plague Engineer. So no elementals for us. That kind of problem. Okidoki, Oath of Nissa. Accomplice. But let's actually grab Saheeli. Pressure them to attack her. Ooh, and a Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Okay, back to opponent. They can put us at 1. If they use the Embereth. What? They attack Saheeli as well? Okay. So we go to 3. And now we have 1 shot to win here. Guardian. If they don't stop Saheeli or Guardian, then we win. Oh, is it happening? Indeed, and there's the concede. It kind of just felt like we spent spent that entire match losing, and had they finished off Saheeli, we would have lost. It was a bit too close there to feel proud of this win, but a win is a win, and now it's on to the next match. Opponent's Allure deck. Is our hand fast enough? We'll clench our butt cheeks and find out. Oh, it's like a Rakdos burn deck. This will be a tough one. Play Arbor Elf. Opponent plays Seal Fire, taking out Arbor, and they have Inquisition. So we lose Simian and take 3. Play land, pass back, and our friend Loris comes out to play. Alright, go to 13. Klothys, but a bit late for that. At the very least, it is good intimidation for next game. Opponent brings back Seal Fire, bolts us, hits us with the seal, and since we're at 5 life, we be dead. Wah wah. Going into game 2, we're dumping everything and bringing in everything. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, we have Trinisphere, but also Emrakul, but also Pyromancer. So just pray no discard and we'll keep. Or the Sprawl. One plays Monastery, bobble, and now take this whole bag. Opponent swings for 1. Accomplice, meh. Let's try and get a jump on our opponent. Pyromancer. Ew. That nasty. No, they have 3 lands now. Molten Rain. Oh. Luckily we have lands in hand. And opponent swings, which means next turn they'll play Loris and Monastery from Graveyard. Alright, we'll take it. Let's swing for 4. Play Accomplice and pass back. Opponent bolts the Accomplice. Swings for 2. And another land. This be bad if we attack and they have a bolt, then they win. But if we don't attack and they play Loris, at the very least they can play Bobble every turn. This not good. I think we just gotta hold back here and pray they have 4 lands in hand. Plays Confidant, but then passes back. This feels bad doing nothing but play Accomplice and pass back. They top an Arcanist, they play it, and they play another. But don't worry, guys, because Simian Spirit Guide to the rescue. He's not just an ape, he's an ape spirit. They play Seal of Fire, and I think our best plan of winning here is if they forget to attack, which it looks like they're not. So they'd be Bolton, and Seal of Fire will finish us off. So our Arch Nemesis wins this one. So what is the final verdict on our deck? I think it's certainly exciting how the deck can win out of nowhere, but one aspect of the deck I didn't realize until this time around is that because we win so quickly, all the time in game is spent losing, even if in the end we win the match. The only downside I see to this deck is that it's still not very good against Loris, and that's kind of a problem because Loris decks are everywhere, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that part of me wants Wizards to take all them companion cards and shove them right back up their vag hole, but that ain't gonna happen because we all know that Wizards keeps their money in there. But I think what's bound to happen is that Wizards will be looking to ban Bobble. Loris decks wouldn't be all that painful if it weren't for Bobble letting them draw a card every turn, and the fact that it's colorless and just goes in every Loris deck, it's just like, And when Loris decks are in fact nerfed, we'll be ready with our turn 1 win deck. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more modern content, and here are today's winners of the free deck box giveaway. You could win one as well. All you gotta do is interact in the comment section below, but that wraps up this video. Stay safe, and as always, I hope you have a great day.